Welcome to the Then and Now E3 special, where we look at the unreleased games of E3 2018 and see where we're at now. So how's about that, Bethesda? Still Sunday, the 10th of June. We open with people. He works at Bethesda, she works at Bethesda, and he works at Bethesda, and she works at Bethesda, and they work at Bethesda. Funnies! And they work at Bethesda, and he works at Bethesda, she works at Bethesda, she works at Bethesda, he works at Bethesda. Post Bethesda recruitment venue, we get a montage. Pete Hines walks on stage to say hello. And by Pete Hines, I mean Hank Scorpio.
It's not just developers. Everyone at Bethesda is a part of the team that brings our games to life.
To game 1, Andrew W. What? Okay. Andrew WK performs live on stage to an elated crowd. Post music, we join Tim Willits and Magnus Nedfors. Now that's a name. They introduce Rage 2. Make funnies.
And as we're about to show you, they delivered big time. Let's check it out right now.
Oh, thank God. Rage 2 is released on the 14th of May, to a mixed reception. Really, Rage 2 should have been a big surprise in the show. They made another fucking Rage. But old Walmart Canada couldn't hold on to all those announcements and let a bunch slip. Now you may be saying, Arebuckle, you presumptive phallus. Surely if a leak list includes something like Rage 2, you should be less likely to believe it. To that I say this, no one would lie about the existence of Rage 2. Because who the hell would use Rage 2 for a fake list? In 2018? God no! You want your fake leak to look believable. Christian Van Hoos is here with cards for Game 2. The Elder Scrolls Legends. In short, a visual overhaul. It got it. It's coming to consoles later in the year. It didn't. In fact, it still hasn't. Speaking of games that most people forget exist until these conferences, it's Game 3, The Elder Scrolls Online. Matt Farrar returns to E3 to talk about stats, Somerset's release, a new piece of DLC called Wolf Hunter, and another called Mark Meyer. These all happened. ESO is still chugging along, and just got a new expansion. So things must be going okay. We roll from one trailer into the next game. Oh, I wonder what it could be. I can't figure it out. Oh! Ruby Malone, are you swinging and flipping around out there? Eh? Oh, Doom. Ah, not that fucking Archfiles. Game 4, Doom Eternal. Since this, not much happened. There was a gameplay demo at QuakeCon, where we got some details on online integration. No real release date yet, other than, hey, it's coming 2019. Hey, what up YouTube, it's your boy. Or possibly, Yogi Bear. Hey, boo-boo, wanna help me get some telemafrags? I'm so sorry. Look, when you come on stage and you present like this...
How's everybody feeling tonight? Pretty hype? But I gotta tell you guys, we can't stop, won't stop.
It's the first thing that's going to come to my mind, alright? Regardless, he's here to present Game 5, Quake Champions. Alongside numerous patches and system changes, a few characters have also been added since. Game 6, Prey. There was an update that added stuff. DLC in the form of Mooncrash, a run-based mode with random elements and such, which also comes with a prop hunt style multiplayer mode. All these things happened. Jens Mattis and Jörg Gustafsson of Machine Games are here to talk a little Wolfenstein. Announces a new source to kill Nazis in Game 7, Wolfenstein Youngblood. All we know is that's coming out in 2019. Don't know quite wait, what? It's coming out at the end of fucking July. It's coming out on the 26th of July. Could have fucking fooled me. Alright, Wolfenstein Youngblood. It's coming out on the 26th of July. Pete Hines is back. He's here to talk about VR and announce Game 8, Wolfenstein, Cyberpilot. Don't know much about it. Don't know when it's coming. It's also coming. How? How do we not know this? What the hell's going on? They'll be walking hand in hand with Youngblood into the world on the 26th of July. And now Pete Hines introduces Todd Howard. He announces Game 9, Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim. For Alexa. Yep. It came out either that day or the following day. It's a small free thingy. There's no reviews or anything. We move on to Game 10. Fallout 76 released on the 14th of November to a mixed, though teetering on negative, reception, and brought with it a seemingly never-ending barrage of bollocks in tow. I am not going to even attempt to wrangle all the matters that transpired around this game. If I did, we would be here for an eternity. What I will say is that Bethesda are still working on it, but for every couple of positive stories, there's a negative one on the horizon. But hey, with 2 steps forward and 1 step back, they'll get there in the end. Whether or not there will be anyone there to notice, that remains to be seen. We're nearly there as we move to Game 11, Fallout Shelter. It's on PS4 and Switch. Moving on. Game 12, The Elder Scrolls Blades, released in an early access fashion on the 27th of March, initially on an invite-only basis, but that is now not the case. No reviews as such as of yet, because, you know, early access. But the public reception that I've seen so far has been slightly mixed. But hey, it's free. Give it a go. As we've now had a multiplayer Fallout and a phone-based Elder Scrolls, it's time for the audience placation segment, with the announcement of Game 13, Starfield. Yep. That's it. And with what feels like desperation, we also get an announcement for Game 14, Elder Scrolls 6. Back of Anno. Todd Howard walks off as Pete Hines returns to recap and send the show off. It's time for the numbers. Once again, these totals are comprised solely of unreleased games. No ports unless notable. There were a total of 9 unreleased games. Of those 9 games, 3 were released, and all were mixed. Oh dear. Although one in particular is very much on the precipice of a lower standard. I wonder who that could be. And that was Bethesda's E3 show for 2018. A decent show that flowed well enough with a good number of games. One that should have been a huge surprise, and one that was expected, but nice to see regardless. It was also here where after the Clean Microsoft conference, we were reminded that E3 is still E3.